Oh,
I told you.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Join los
Man, back in the day, it's episode 20, and today is a very special episode. We're celebrating the silver plaque. We just got the silver plaque.
Hey.
Salud, salud.
Damn.
We just got the shout out to Angel de Leon Photography.
Hey.
We got the little champagnes. Yeah, I think we should.
I'm more of a Cristal kind of guy, but
Yeah, hope
More
everybody
of a-
out there's doing well.
He's more of a Stella Rose kind of guy.
I actually am.
So what's new with you guys?
Open the shit.
What's new with you guys? We're running it.
I'm getting tattooed today.
Oh shit!
Fire.
Yeah. What, you getting tattooed today?
All filed out, homie.
So
Fallado out.
how many? We're having.
No, I'm getting tatted
What are you getting done, man?
by
Get it from the
Eric.
black part.
He's gonna do a Scarface of Tony Montana on my leg.
Oh, he's
And yeah,
Eric's
yeah,
doing
yeah,
Scarface?
yeah.
Wow.
And then Julio's gonna do a Chavo del Ocho portrait on my other leg.
Numbing cream or no numbing
No,
cream?
no, cream for now.
Angel,
For the
can I
beginning.
spray it?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, bro, chill. Can I spray?
No.
Can I spray it? Chill, bro.
What?
Ready? No,
Yeah.
Wait, how do you crack these open, bro? These don't
They-
pop, right? Or you just twist these?
Yeah, they're just.
Take that off. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, for sure.
That's how you know how to
Dang,
drink.
he's
this
never
shit.
celebrated. Today's
He's
today's
never
the
lived that
day.
bougie life, so he don't know how to open a bottle.
No, he usually
Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah,
he
yeah.
usually has someone else open.
So
it.
what you're saying is we can get it on Herschel.
Man.
Hey, you got to.
Yeah, no, hope everybody out there's doing
How
well.
the fuck do you guys open this shit?
Juan's gonna get tattooed later today. You tattooing today,
It's
Julio?
childproof.
Just a small one and then a little Joker car.
Okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
I
And
won.
you're off today, George?
Why am I
yeah.
having a hard fucking time,
sure.
bro?
It just comes
let's sip
off.
it up. Let's sip it up.
You see?
Come on, bro.
Strong.
I know, right?
Hey, shout out to Angel de Leon Photography. Cheers to 100K. Thank you guys so much for the love and support.
Hey,
Hell
salud.
yeah, we're just getting started too.
What
Salud.
is this? Carbonated water. With the pinky.
Oh yeah, with the pinky.
Nasty. Damn.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a tequila drinker
That's what you
now.
put in mimosas.
What I've seen is I usually
Bottle of
put
champagne.
all of
Put
this
in
and then
your
like a
coffee.
little drop of orange juice to the mimosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, put in coffee.
Mix it with
Pa' que
the-
pegue bien.
with the rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody doing?
I'm gonna be fucking
guys gonna-
slipping down the stairs coming out of here.
All right, we got 4 different conversations going on.
I know.
Let's get to one, bro. Let's start off with the topic. So you said you're gonna get
I'm
tattooed?
getting tatted, yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be tattooing my boy Diego.
Hey, the homie.
Yeah, shout out to OC Snaps. We're gonna be doing a gremlin tattoo. It's gonna be a color tattoo, so I'm super excited on that.
What retro movie tattoo would you guys get like that?
Like an old school,
Yeah,
old school.
like I was saying Small Soldiers, right?
Oh, those ones are dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one movie with the little toys.
That's
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
Those
picture
toys,
those.
they're because they made a toy line, right?
Uh-huh.
And those toys now they're like super hard to find because I collect toys.
Right.
So a lot of those small soldiers toys, if you could find them now, they're expensive,
Oh,
bro.
for
They're
real?
with good money now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and do you remember it was the army, and then it was like they were like animals, right?
Yeah.
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 The
Argonites.
yeah.
Argonites. I think it was Argonites. Yeah.
That was a sick movie.
Yeah, that's classic right there.
What? So what would you get tatted?
As a retro movie, does it have to be a toy?
No,
No?
just a retro movie.
I would go with the Ash of the Evil and Dead. That one's cool. Like Ash when he's all covered in blood. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He's all doing like the crazy face and
Color?
shit.
Color?
Nah, it's probably, I mean, I would go color on the blood, but black and gray on everything else.
Those
You know, on his
like
face.
what is it?
I get it on my thigh.
Self-Zero? No.
Sub-Zero,
Does-
Mortal Kombat?
Does
That'd be a
that
badass one.
Does that
Yeah.
count
I
as
mean, it's
it?
retro, bro. It's from the
Some
90s.
old, yeah.
I would get something like that.
Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I would get either the ice one or the other one though. It's the ice and
Sub-Zero?
and then the
Reptile, there's
like 4, no?
there's a few,
several.
bro.
Oh, a few.
Yeah,
Oh, I just remember like 2, I think.
And you guys
So,
watched the
like-
movie too, right? The Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
movie was badass.
That
bro.
old one?
Which one? There's
Old
like
one's kinda
fucking
funny.
3 of them.
It's
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's
Just like the old Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Street
Oh,
Fighter,
Street
Oh, yeah.
damn, Street Fighter champion over here.
I whooped
What are the
Herschel's
rankings?
ass the
Bro,
other
one
day.
time, one
2
time.
times
That's like-
in a row. All week,
Nah, that was one day though. One day out of 5.
So yeah, you gotta keep it. It's every day, like I tell him. Every day restarts again.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I've been saying. So for anybody that's brand new, we do have an arcade that's in the shop.
Yeah.
And it's got like, I don't know, 800, 900 games, and we only play one game. We play Marvel versus Capcom, and I'm throwing a challenge out there right now. If there's anybody out there that can come and beat, if you can beat all of us, you got to get through these guys first. If you can get through George, you can get to me, and we'll play. But if anybody can beat me in Marvel versus Capcom,
like if you get to Herschel, you get to me.
You gotta get through George first. But I'm down to give a little flash tattoo if somebody beats me. You know, for real. We just need a contender. Man.
I know, because he needs
Marvel versus Capcom.
Because the person needs to pass through everybody. That's
Right,
true,
right.
Yeah. Nah, George wins every once in a while. He's got 1 ring. I have 5. Like, come on, George.
Hey.
What?
Come on, George.
You guys got a Randy when we get back right now.
Nah.
Yeah, but you know we're talking about like old stuff, right? Did you guys hear Cartoon Network is? That's it. They're going out. Yeah, it's been.
I saw something like that.
It's been trending the last couple days. I believe August 31st is the last like air date. So
what are they gonna replace?
But I mean, they still have it on Hulu.
Yeah.
You can still watch it.
Well, yeah. So the network itself is done, but the individual cartoons are being licensed to other companies.
Yeah,
so
you
you
can
might be
watch
able
it
to
on-
watch like Adventure Time on Netflix, the old shows. But it
Hulu.
sucks because what about the future shows?
To be honest,
Hulu-
does anybody
Hulu.
still watch cable?
Hulu basically
You guys watch
owns
it, bro? Honestly,
Cartoon
yeah.
Network.
Hulu, Netflix, like you
Yeah,
watch
it's
that.
mostly all the movies and all the shows.
No, it's just Hulu. Hulu owns basically everything of Cartoon Network. Because they're the only ones that stream it. On
try
there.
to
Like
watch
you go on Netflix, you won't find anything that's Cartoon Network.
Bro, I pay for cable and we rarely watch it. And the only reason I pay for cable is because there are certain shows that are only available on cable TV. That's how they get you. That's how Spectrum and all these cable companies, they don't license, like, for example, The Office.
Sports too.
Remember the Sports too. And Sports, you're right. Sports is a huge one.
Yeah.
But like The Office, I used to love it because I used to watch it on Netflix, right? I watched The Office on cable.
And the 70s
and The
show.
Office is always on. Like, if you go on cable right now, even at the shop, The Office is always playing.
You
The
remember
70s show was pretty lit.
Oh
too.
yeah, I was saying
That's what I'm
late
saying.
at night, you would like, okay, fucking wake up. What's his name? Coraline. The bud that is.
Oh, Coraline is badass. Yeah. Yeah, control, bro.
He gave in. But
He gets a little bit of champagne and
I know, I'm all
he's
getting
already
lit.
Doesn't know how to act.
Honestly,
What were you saying, bro?
I just saw it. And I was,
that late at night you would you'd turn on the TV and there was George Lopez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
you watch
family
it?
show. I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorites.
It's true.
Yeah, those
Hands
were
down.
classics, man.
With Ernie, right? His
Yeah,
homie.
but
Yeah.
no more Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy. That's on shit. I don't even
But to be honest, I don't watch cable at all, or barely any shows.
You know, I try to listen to YouTube in the shop, but you know, like this person needs to stop using it when they're not there.
I know, right?
well, you know me. Whenever I'm tattooing, I always got like a show playing in the background or something. You know what I mean? I'm always either watching like a movie. Or sometimes I'll throw on like a whole TV series or something in the back.
Some of the worst.
I can't do it, man. I can't because I
What
need to watch
worst
the show,
shows?
bro. I need to watch.
Bro,
the show.
I got like fucking
Listen,
snow. I got
unless
Unless I've
Snowfall.
seen the movie.
I've got Snowfall. Fucking. Sometimes I'll put on Everyone Hates Chris. Everyone seems to love that. You know what I mean?
Snowfall's a badass show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Yeah. You know what show I'm watching right now? It's called From, right? And it's on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon Prime, but I had to pay for it, right? So it's about this show where it's a small town. This family is like on vacation and they get run off the road by a car, right? They get rescued by these people and they're taken into this town. So this family is in this town, and what happens is you can't leave the town. So if you try to go into the woods, it brings you right back to the town. So long story short, you can't leave the town, and what happens is at night, these like monsters come out at night, right? And they eat people. So it's basically like I'm on a few episodes in, and they're trying to figure out why are they in this town? Who are these creatures? And you know, like why are we all here? Because there's people there, and they all ended up from like different parts of the country. So you get people from Vegas, people from Jersey, and they're all in this one town. But it's a trip, bro. It's called From. That's the show that I'm on right now.
What's it on?
It's on. I bought it through Amazon Prime, but it's like on AM. It's like one of those new apps, like AMC
Like,
apps.
hey,
but you
log
gotta
it
buy it
into
through
Amazon
Prime.
at the shop.
But they're like,
Yeah.
Like let me ask you this, because like I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go on there and shit to like rent out movies?
Well, you just go on the Amazon Prime.
You do it
app,
on your
right?
phone, or you
no,
do
on
watch it on your
TV.
TV?
No, on TV.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there's an app for the TV. Bro, there's free.
we have
there's,
it.
there's badass shows.
Amazon.
I just have that.
There's
app
shows.
on my phone.
There's
Yeah, we
music.
have it on the- on
there's
the-
free
on the
movies
TV.
on there. Yeah.
Yeah. You
That's
watch
crazy.
a lot of free movies too. Bro. Like
A lot of free
bunch
movies, bro. You
yeah.
gotta get on Amazon Prime, man. Amazon Prime.
You telling me I pay
You're faking.
$15 a month
And didn't know this.
and didn't know this?
You get a complaint.
You gotta take advantage of your benefits,
Yeah,
Georgia.
he's gonna hit up what's his name, Jeff Bezos. Hey yo,
Facts. I'm be like, yo, show me
what's up
some
with
free
that?
movies.
Right?
So the
Compensate.
question is here: how you feeling, Herschel, about the 100?
Feeling good, man. Yeah, feeling good. I feel like we had a conversation recently about hitting 100K, and a lot of it was the shorts, right? So that's why I tell everybody out there, you guys have to post shorts. I feel like the long form content on my channel still doesn't really do as well as the shorts. Shorts is really what brought the subscribers up, you know. So if anybody out there and you guys too, I would encourage you guys to post shorts.
was
It's
it something-
fake. What you mean?
I had it custom made.
He just wants it.
Yeah.
He cracks.
Is the paper and folds?
I know.
But bro, check this out. It's a process. A lot of people don't know. So once you hit 100K, you're supposed to go through YouTube, right? And they have to authenticate your channel. They go through, because bro, there's a lot of funny stuff on the internet now, right? You can buy bro. You could buy 100,000 subscribers right now, but
They're not real.
You're not gonna get a plaque
Yeah.
because YouTube will go. They'll know, bro. They'll check. They verify it. Boom. If it's legit, then you can get a plaque. So
It's all,
a
it's all in the
process.
algorithm. They gotta see how many likes, views, all that matters.
Yeah, they know,
to seeing
bro.
that
There's
if it's real or not.
The apps know,
you know?
if you pay for any service like that, they know, bro. They know.
It's just like Instagram.
Yeah, just like Instagram. Same
You
thing
know?
with that too.
You can
bro.
buy bots on Instagram and to
Bots,
make it look like you're
followers,
verified
a
and
lot of people
everything.
buy followers
All
on
that,
there.
and then when you post, it's like 20 likes.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? Like 20, 30 likes
Shadow
or whatever.
bans,
Yeah.
what the hell?
If you notice too, like if you guys post on Instagram, do you guys notice that a post typically does way less as far as engagement than like a video, right? A reel, you get more engagement, more views, more likes on a video than you do on a picture post, you know, on Instagram.
Sure.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's just that's why, it's like that's why you have to experiment with like
I don't
different
know. I
apps.
don't
Because
really post videos anyways.
you see, that's what I'm saying, George. You gotta post.
But
some
I still
videos,
get a
man.
lot of followers. And
George is clouded up.
Go like my
post
shit right
both
now.
of them and it's still the same
Like and
thing.
subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Hey, Shotty Bay, his famousness.
I don't
so
know.
we started the series of novelas.
Yeah, those are hilarious, bro.
The Rosa de
Hilarious.
Guadalupe.
You gotta film another one.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Sooner or later, Univision is gonna hit us up.
Damn, that's a fact.
Damn.
I do got an idea for a video that would go well with the Rosa de Guadalupe.
The continuation.
To
Continue
continue.
episode 2.
Episode 2.
Like es negro.
You never seen that? You gotta
Bro,
show it.
it's
You gotta
hilarious.
Tell
show
them,
it.
tell me about
Bro,
what you're talking about.
That's
So,
honestly
no,
like
no,
my
it's
favorite
funny.
show to watch.
the show.
at
What's the
home.
show called? La Rosa de
La
Guadalupe.
Rosa de Guadalupe.
Dude, my
So
mother-in-law
tell
watches
them
it
what
all
the
the
Mexican,
time.
you got it.
Okay,
You
the
know
Rosa
that.
de Guadalupe.
If you guys
right?
know the Rosa de Guadalupe, you guys, seen the movie, the show, the fucking novela.
Basically.
It's almost the same as our show.
Yeah.
Our show.
Because I was telling you guys, I didn't really know the references. Because I was telling them that I know Casos de la Vida Real. I know that and shows before that. But I feel like the Rosa de Guadalupe I never really watched. I remember the intro, like the way it started.
Yeah.
But I never really watched it.
No, yeah, they're like
But-
events. You gotta tell them about es negro.
No, it's because I think who was it? Like a couple was having a kid.
Yeah.
And then the kid's born, and then he is negro, and then the dad's like all tripping out because he's not like that,
Yeah.
So but I think they're just so out of pocket.
it's
I think
funny,
if it aired right now,
it'd
it
be
would have been
racist.
canceled
You
for
canceled
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you know how it is in Spanish, like all those shows are just hella bad. Yeah.
You gotta see it. We're gonna show you. That
So we're gonna do one like that.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I think you guys should keep those series going. Bro.
Well, changing the subject, I wanted to ask a tattoo political question.
Yeah.
What is like a tattoo client red flag?
Tattoo red flags.
That automatically would
Client red
like someone comes up to you, just immediately just like turns you off, and then you don't even give a fuck about what they're saying.
Si es negro.
She is like,
Yeah, we gotta cut that part out.
Cut it out.
I'm joking.
like for me,
What do you think? Start it off.
like
with
for
you.
me, like a tattoo red flag, it's like they come in and they said, "Oh, like can you draw it out? And if I like it, I'll get it tatted."
I'll let you know.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like you gotta
You get a lot of
you gotta
those,
put
too.
a chop.
Well, I mean, people don't know. A lot of people don't know these things. It sounds like common sense, but a lot of people don't.
But see, that's why we gotta say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we basically gotta
them,
imply that
really
look, this isn't like the way to go about it. You know what I mean? Like if you were to come in and be like, hey, I'm trying to get a design done, you know,
hit him with
I'm trying to
I'll let you know if I
something.
want a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not about like you want to book it. Like we'll do it, but it's just like the way you go about it.
Yeah.
You know, if you come in and be like, hey, I'm trying to get this, blah blah blah, and you'd be like, yeah, I can draw it out. He's like, cool. Like if I like it, then I'll get it tattooed. And I'm like, bro, like then why the fuck am I gonna want to draw it? Because then there's the whole speculation that you're not gonna like it, or you're gonna want to change it, or whatever, or do some changes, or you're gonna be like, and then you hit them with the price, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll think about it. So then you spend all that time drawing it out, and then they don't even want to get tatted or whatever because they got turned off by the price.
Yeah.
That's already like a sign of them not being fully committed, though. If they tell you,
but that's what I mean. That's a red flag.
Right.
But
you already know that they're most likely not gonna get it.
But typically, though, if they send a deposit, that money, that deposit, that goes into the drawing time.
Well,
that's usually what a deposit is, like for your time in advance to prepare for my tattoo.
Before the deposit.
Before all that deposit, I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
No, that's it.
Like.
And there's nothing wrong that they're asking that either. Like Juan said, they just don't know.
Yeah,
they just don't know.
Really don't know. You know?
But like as a text or like as a
kick them out.
Like in person or walk in or whatever. If they come in and they automatically say it and be telling them like, hey, like, well, you gotta put a deposit, whatever, and they automatically walk out. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Like
you don't want those clients anyways.
Right.
The red
you know.
flag ever is
Julio had like a sick ass fucking red flag this week.
Sick ass fool. Which one?
Not that fool. I had a couple, but
no, but that's a good red flag right there.
The other red flag is when a person comes in and they ask for like you for pricing, and then they tell you like, hey, how much would that artist do it for? You know,
they start quoting.
Why are you doing that? It's like, right there. Oh my god!
Yeah, because that causes internal stuff with us, and I've seen it. It has happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when like no one's in the loop. You know,
take away the champagne.
He's done. He's inside. Yeah, no, it really has. It has causing problems between us before, man.
And then the other one that a client came in and he was like, that somebody he's like, who could help me in some writing?
Yeah. And
he was available. Remember you were available? And he was like, he was getting the design ready, I think.
Yeah, I went to go help him, that person, the walk-in, and it was interesting. He gave me like a weird vibe too. He kind of like stared at me because I said like, hey, how are you? Like, what's your name? I know, right? And he just like didn't really reply, so I kind of had to start like say it again, and then he answered. But yeah, he didn't really like.
I think he didn't really like her.
Once he saw me coming, I was like, oh yeah.
Because what he said,
this was a walk-in?
Yeah.
He said, damn, this motherfucker got a cowboy hat.
He was like,
you said the dude was a paisa homie?
No,
he calling me no.
Paisa.
No, just he just looked a little like
I didn't even know what was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird.
Just a weird vibe. Really? It's just a weird vibe. I didn't say anything rude or anything, but he just didn't really, I guess, like click with me. I guess.
Yeah,
and it was weird because I barely
like everybody. Yeah,
exactly. And then once because he was like, "Oh, can I see some fonts?" I was, "Yeah, sure. Let me go get my iPad." Yeah. And then so I went to go get it, and then that's when he walked out.
He just walked out.
Maybe he wasn't feeling it, bro.
He said it to Eric. He said to Eric, "Oh, I just wanted somebody that could do it right."
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like,
so maybe is he talking like a script, like write it out for me? Okay, that's what maybe
like a tattoo.
Oh, okay,
like a text or something.
But it's like Roman numerals,
right? Like he didn't trust anybody.
Oh, okay,
I guess
that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's a red flag.
I want this font to look right, and then it's like fucking a basic font.
You just come into the shop and show up like stupid as fuck too.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that you catch it early on, bro. Because here's the deal: if you're already getting red flags in the beginning, you're gonna get it mid. Might be a stressful session, and you can't please everybody, bro. Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that. So this Eric was tattooing this girl, right?
Right on time.
Me too.
I can avoid it.
The boss said you guys figured it out.
I just thought, okay, maybe he's done drinking, right? He wasn't drinking. I thought maybe he's gonna start sobering up.
Just like he didn't pause.
store manager, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm out.
I'm outta here."
It's funny, and then when he started leaving, I look at Steve. He's already putting his back up. He's like, "I'm out too." Like,
No, I left first.
Yeah,
I remember
did you?
because Herchell did beat me on Street Fighter. I remember that. And then,
he left all mad. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I left all no holla, homie.
Twice.
He's like
Whatever.
Casa de la Rosa, like what is it?
So I left, but I know he talking about that obnoxious guy who came in, who actually backed into the neighbor's
The
parking sign, and then just fucking said like whatever's.
Fuck it. Oops.
Yeah, and then he's all like, "Oh, I'm next on the fucking arcade game." I'm like, bro.
Oh
like,
no,
fucking nobody's talking this.
Yeah,
shit,
Yeah, I mean, he obviously came in faded, bro. And this is something that worries me, bro, because check this out. Years ago,
has it happened?
The police showed up, bro. Long story short, I don't know. Allegedly, somebody got drunk at the shop. They got a DUI at the shop. They told them they were coming from the shop. The cops showed up at the shop. Yeah. Basically told us, hey, you guys are on a radar now. Basically, this. They try to scare us. Basically, like, you guys are liable for this. Like, this isn't ending here. Yeah. So the cops were telling us that, right? So, and that's something that, like, when I was leaving, I kind of thought about, I was like, man, I hope this fucking guy sobers up too, But that's something that we for sure need to, like, get on page. Like, honestly, we shouldn't tattoo people like that, bro. I don't. Like, there's a difference, like, if you get there and you get a little buzz, but to show up like that, at the moment, we shouldn't, bro. Like, that's something
I never tattooed anyone who's intoxicated.
I'll turn it down.
I was surprised that was gonna do it. No, because he was good. He was right. He got good at first.
Yeah, I just felt like
he was good at first. He was like talking to me good at first.
Yeah, so everything was going good in the
first. Yeah, it was cool. But then later on, he started fucking being annoying, and I was like,
what did he tell you? Did he tell you something like, hey, look at me when I'm talking?
Yeah, look, he got in my face, bro. He's like, hey, look at me when I'm talking to you.
He got that from American Me.
Nah, I was like, you don't say that. I was thinking like, yeah, you don't say that. And I got up. At that point, in my brain, I'm like, I got up and I was gonna crack him.
It's time for you to go.
And then Eric noticed when I got up. Eric noticed he stopped tattooing and he looked at me. And I look up and Eric looked at me and then Eric had to call his his girlfriend, his lady, because he was a friend, the girl that was tattooing. And then he's like, hey, I don't know why he brought that.
What's up with that?
Eric's client.
It was like, I don't know why she brought this fucking guy right here. He's gonna about to get knocked out.
I would have just kicked that motherfucker out immediately.
At that moment, bro.
But I'm like, I stepped out and I was like, I'm gonna take a breather, and I don't want to be in the fucking shop right now. So I stepped out and then I'm like, that's what you gotta do with that nice shit, people. But and then the other one with the guy came in drunk too. He was over here like fucking.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah. But I didn't tattoo it. The guy that he's like, you know him? Because he went like this, remember?
Oh, yeah. Some walking guy. He just came in for like a quick like consultation type thing,
Yeah, he was like throwing the money in me, like in the couch. It's like a ball. It was like in a ball like this. Oh. That's how you know he was drunk, because he was like a big ass money.
To be honest, I don't really like tattoos. The minute that they walk in and I notice like
stupid shit,
vibe on them, I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to fucking deal with this.
With them.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to like no matter how many times they tell me, oh come on man, tattoo. I'm like, nah, bro, like I'm not fucking dealing with
respect
you, bro.
My
exactly. That's hard.
No, and if it gets to a point where they're disrespecting anybody, it's time to go, bro. Like, right away, bro. Right away. Time for you to leave.
Are getting tired, you gotta kick them out.
Yeah, they gotta go.
No, that's how I was like, and even Eric. Even Eric was like, the girl actually came and like, hey, my bad,
Yeah.
And even Eric was like, my bad, bro. He's like, I didn't know this was gonna show up. I don't even know this guy.
Damn, I thought that was her man.
I guess he was a man, but he wasn't. I guess he was going to jail. That's why he wanted to get tattooed.
Oh, okay. So he's just trying to party before he goes in. Because I guarantee you, he doesn't act like that when he's sober. He don't even look like he acts.
Don't vouch for him, Hers. Don't protect him.
No, I'm not saying. I'm only saying he got ballsy because he's drunk. Yeah, he wouldn't be talking to anybody like that if he wasn't drinking.
I know. Usually people.
All huevos hinchados, homie.
Avestruz.
Now, I think another red flag is when somebody wants a bunch of shit in one little area.
Facts.
You write the forums, bro,
I get it all the time.
A million things in a forum, and I'm like, bro, you're giving me a whole sleeve worth of ideas in one forum. I'm like, you could do a whole sleeve with all those ideas. And
I always say like three things.
That's it.
Yeah,
two to three
max.
elements,
Yeah.
boom, per
Yeah,
area,
2 or 3.
you know?
And I was thinking
Yeah.
to have like the
Or one
portrait-
giant like
portrait
that.
right here.
Yeah.
Well, Richard wanted a portrait,
yeah.
bro.
He wanted something little
Yeah, I was
there.
like, yo, we're
Yeah.
not, we can't fit that. Like, it's just not gonna look good.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want, an eye?
Yeah,
right?
actually, that would be a good filler right there.
Just
an
the
eye is a
eye-
good
yeah,
filler.
just
Yeah,
an
an
eye.
eye is a good filler.
But he wanted like a whole portrait.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's do something
Another red
else.
flag is like once you start, like 10 minutes in, they're all like, "Hey, so like, how much longer?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are we almost done?
Like, how long do you think it's gonna take?"
Are
I'm
we
like,
there yet?
bro, like,
I'm like,
I mean,
I have to be out
those
by
are
2.
questions. Yeah. Oh, that. See,
yeah,
that's more.
I gotta be out by this
different.
time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, I'll get you.
They start at
whatever-
12. I gotta leave at 3.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
an
get you
8-hour
whatever-
tat.
Yeah, I'll get
And it's
you
like a
whatever
whole
we can.
back piece.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but I feel like for big tattoos,
was good
people
for
clear
this.
their days, bro. For big tattoos, like I'm sure your clients, they'll clear the whole day for whatever, you know? I
Right,
feel like
right.
a lot of
Usually,
times-
and I'll ask.
Yeah.
That's like
That's
I'll
another
just
thing,
to prepare.
communication.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
like, hey,
you have
know,
to leave. I asked
any
too.
plans
you gotta
later?
be out of here by a certain time.
No, I'll just say any
you
plans
know?
later. I'm not gonna.
I
do
tell
that.
Well,
them-
that's
tell
the whole
them.
reason why I book early in the morning. I'm like, look, if you're gonna get this big ass fucking piece, okay, we're gonna do it like around this time, so that way we have enough time
Right.
to do it right here, and then you can still enjoy the rest of your day.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as soon as you start telling me like, oh, I got something around like fucking 4 or 5, I'm like, you're not gonna be done by 4 or 5.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not gonna do 2 sessions on this shit
So your
because some of
grandma's
this.
100th birthday. I'm sorry.
Well,
grandma.
because some of it is
gonna have to wait till
is all
next year.
realism. You can't line it. You can't bold. You know what I mean?
101
Like
is electric
it's like you doing a portrait.
Right.
You know, and they said, oh, I only have like an hour or 2 to be here. You're not gonna be able to finish
Yeah.
the fucking
Oh, he
portrait.
I'll give you. I'll give you the nose. I'll give you the eyes and nose.
I mean, it's not like that, like Jesus piece. You know what I mean? Like
damn.
you get to like a little corner of it missing.
Right,
like
right.
you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You want to fully finish the whole thing,
Exactly.
so that way, like they walk out and they'll be like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's dope.
Hey, let's settle something, bro. Let's have a sing off. Julio versus
Oh,
George. Because George low-key has the voice of an angel.
Oh,
And Julio's been coming in clutch with those.
Nah,
those,
bullshit.
those
Because you
sounds.
know when it was your birthday,
I can't
it was your
tell.
birthday, and I was trying to sing fucking
oh,
L Cool J,
Cool J.
and I was fucking a little drunk as fuck, and I'm like,
You were choking, bro. You choked under pressure.
because then everyone was filming.
George, you just
know what I
unleashed
mean?
that voice of yours,
Nah.
man. Unleash that
Sing
voice.
to her.
Or
Sing
do
on.
that the song.
Sing on.
Like you'll just kind of rap a little bit.
Dang.
I'll only.
everybody's gonna rap.
I normally just sing when the
Everybody's
music's
gonna
playing,
have a-
because then I'm like, I know
shot
the
of the
lyrics.
microphone here.
And the reason I brought this sing off is because in the shop, Julio and George are known to sing the lyrics and the music that's playing in the background. Sometimes I can't even tell if it's George singing or if it's the TV.
Damn, Spencer, homie.
You know. Sometimes I think it's.
Angel.
Sometimes I
The
think we have a
blown-out
live
speakers.
performance.
Angel voice. So make sure if you guys want, make sure to comment. If you guys
Sing
want
off.
us to,
Or you guys
sing,
want to
sing
rap?
off.
You can.
or we can make a
battle.
duet.
do a little rap.
Oh
to it.
dang.
I brought my
nah.
harmonica.
Dang.
Let me see that shit.
Bad to the
Nah,
bone.
nice.
I used to play the harmonica,
So-
but I'm not gonna play it because this fool had his mouth on
So
it.
everybody,
If you know how to
has,
use it, then yeah. But if not, then don't put your
No, I
Sorry,
used to
my
play it in the.
nasty.
I used to play it in the first
Let's
grade.
make a beat.
but-
Let's
Yeah.
make a song.
All right.
all right.
No, I'm not gonna play because this fool has COVID.
Ah, whack.
Coronavirus.
The
herpes.
Pachuco, the Pachuco grupo.
The Pachuks.
I got another topic for us. So
Juan looks like he's in Grupo
former
Firme.
U.S. intelligence official David Grush
I was
alleges
gonna
that the
say that.
government is in possession of non-human bodies. Right? Have you guys heard about this?
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So,
So this guy is an.
what you're
ex-
saying is sex dolls. You said
well,
non-human bodies.
It could be anything, but it's organic though. So it's
fleshlight.
real. Yeah, it's organic. That's non-organic. But so they found these bodies. But here's the deal, bro. Do you guys know anything about this?
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
that.
so I
Yeah,
watched
I
a
heard
little
that.
documentary last night
Nah.
about it. So there was this court hearing, right? And the guy is a former U.S. intelligence, so he's not currently with like the U.S. government, but he was. And the reason a lot of people are talking about this is because he's like a reliable source. A lot of people trust him, right? People trust his word. So because it's coming from him, it's a big deal. And I watched the hearing, and here's the deal. I love aliens. I want to believe in him, right? And I do believe in him. But this case, it's kind of hard to go off of because everything that he's alleging, right, it's all things that he was told. It's not nothing that he saw with his own eyes. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It hits different when you see it yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Versus somebody told you. Yeah. So it's like this is, and if you notice, every quote that he says is, "I was told, I was this." You know, it's not nothing I saw. So it's like, I get it. And here's the deal. I'm sure he believes what he's told. I'm sure the people that told him believe the situation, but only because I'm just looking at more of like the facts part of it, because it's only like, it's all hearsay, bro. It's all hearsay, but not to take away that I don't believe in aliens, because I do believe in aliens, you know, but this specific scenario is just it's just interesting, bro. And I feel like it's just getting a lot of people talking, but he is confirming, which we've already been talking, right? That the U.S. has a what do you call it? Like a corpse. Well, no, they have a whole like division that collects like a crash. So if there's a crash, there's a group that's specialized and only does
the question is, what do they do with it?
They reverse engineer the technology, and then they do testing on like organic bodies, he's saying that they found bodies, bro.
They use them as sex dolls.
Off the honey pack. Yo, what's up? What's up with the trend? Have you guys seen a bunch of rappers are just taking honey packs just to take them? Like they're promoting a new song and they'll hit like a honey pack and then like, oh, new song just dropped. But it's like, bro, why are you taking a honey pack?
Does it go all over?
What's up? It's just yeah. And bro, and they're like, I know, right? Nah, and they're like, they're chilling with their homies. It's like, how are you taking a honey pack and then you're hanging out with your homies?
What the fuck's a honey pack?
Bro, come on. You know what a honey pack is?
Well, it's Viagra. Honey, but it comes... Viagra. Yeah,
Viagra and honey, right? And honey
right. Like, I only get hard in front of the homies.
Whoa.
It's hard right now.
But do you guys believe in aliens?
I do. I'm here.
True.
It's like I always get love from the homies. I gotta show the love back.
Whoa. Chill, bro.
Where's your hand going? Like, damn.
Brokeback Mountain.
Man.
Bro, you look like you're from Brokeback Mountain.
Man. Hey, Georgie, this story might interest you. California is now giving tweakers gift cards if they can prove that they're sober. That is crazy, bro.
How is that gonna interest me, bro? How does that interest me?
Because it's fool's on a sick one.
He's gonna hit you up later. Hey, bro, where's that?
So you got that gift card or what?
Yeah, it hits different when you get a gift card when you're sober, bro.
Hey, fuck
it's crazy. It's crazy.
What are you trying to say?
So it's an incentive for people, for tweakers. It's an incentive for tweakers, bro. If they can prove that they're sober, you know.
Angel, count how many times that plaque falls down.
They're giving out these gift cards as an incentive to not do tweak, you know, not to do meth. It's crazy.
Don't do drugs. Drink Starbucks.
What's up?
They're giving them
hey, money. Yeah, that's a sick slogan right there. Don't do drugs. Do Starbucks.
Whoa.
So they're getting
Starbucks gift card.
So they're getting a
gift card that they could go sell and then
buy drugs.
Sick.
You get it?
Yeah, that don't really help with shit.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They're just making them better though, so they could get better drugs. Because
they're gonna cash those gift cards out to get crack.
Yeah, better crack. You know?
Bro, I wanna ask you guys, man, just because like, so I had a meeting. I know, right? We don't do drugs here. No. Before the meeting started, I just had a meeting. I just signed with Viral Nation. You know, I was telling you guys. Shout out to Viral Nation. So it's an agency. So I have an agent now. You know, that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
But so I was talking to them. Right?
What is that?
So I'm considered I'm a video creator, right? I'm technically a tattoo influencer, right? So basically, I have an agent that can help me gain like brand deals, campaigns, opportunities, right? They can help me get a Coca-Cola deal or whatever, you know, things like that. So they're gonna help me work with brands. They can also there's a few things that are in the works. They can also send. They could put me in places. So I could be like. They could put me as a featured creator at VidCon, things like that. They actually asked about like because the things I want to do.
You have a person in front of you. They see you more of they don't see you no more. Yeah. They gotta go through that agent. First, right?
Exactly. Okay. So I don't like if a company wants to do business with me. I don't handle it. I forward it to my agent. My agent handles all the communication. My agent handles all the negotiation. So they're representing me now, you know. So, the cool thing is Viral Nation is already an existing agency that they work with hundreds of brands already, and they work with Coca-Cola, Nike. They already work with the biggest brands already. That's cool. Now that I'm in their database, I'm one of their clients. They're gonna start putting me in front of their network already, right? boom, this creator here, because like I'll give you an example. For the people that follow me, my audience is 18 to 35. I'm 60% male, 40% female audience. Most of my my demographics, I reach LA.
You're 40% female?
No, my followers. Yeah, my followers. Like that's my reach, you know?
60%.
So for
male.
example, like a makeup brand, because I have more male followers, bro, they're not gonna pitch me to a makeup brand. I got more guy followers, you know what I mean? So we all have
then that's vice versa because I have a lot of
Well, yeah.
followers.
So for you, they would pitch you with like more female
You're more
targeted
female.
brands, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
that's
more-
true. You'll probably get a Mac deal, George. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. This is secretive, but like
Damn.
when my wife was doing cosmetology, I had to do a course for her where I had to be a model for
I almost spit out my
makeup.
drink, bro.
Really? So she actually did makeup on
I'd
me.
pay to see that photo.
Took a picture of that. Huh?
Yeah, hey,
I
drop
do
the
know
whole,
the whole lashes and
That's
everything.
my gun. That's my gun. I knew it.
I'm gonna tell you something.
We need to see the picture.
If you go through her IG,
You look like a girl. It's straight.
you won't see it because it's just my eyes. But there is a picture of me on her profile.
Bro, it
with
would have
the
gone
makeup on
viral.
it.
Shit, it would have just been your eyes and your mustache.
Just a mustache.
That would have been fire.
No, because it was just the eyes. Because I told her like not a
Yeah,
full
yeah.
makeup thing because I
Damn,
had
you had the
color
smoky
goatee.
eyes in full effect.
I had a whole smoky eye. Full effect,
Yeah,
bro.
we need to see that picture.
The lazy
Yeah.
eye.
We need to see that picture.
A lazy eye.
I can't tell you which picture it is, but if you see it, you'll know.
Damn, we're gonna be on the hunt
Hella
for that.
extensions.
Damn.
I love my wife.
Let's shout out your
love my
client
wife.
from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, shout out to Gabriel,
Shout out to Gabriel.
the
Shout out
homie
to
from
Gabriel.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So what they did was they came out here to Cali for their honeymoon. But he's a fan from the podcast from day one.
That's
Oh,
what you're
shit.
saying. He said he's watched.
Episode one.
He said he's watched all of them.
It was
huh?
crazy, bro, because when I was tattooing him, I tattooed him and then Eric tattooed him. He was telling me all the shit that we talk about, and
sure.
he kind of it felt like he knew us, bro. Like
No, and
some-
he
I
does.
know he was
We
talking.
met-
Yeah, I barely met him. He was talking to me
he
like,
was
I was
like-
like, damn.
he was like, "Oh, what's that shit that George always says? Like, I
Well, he
love
was
my
looking
wife."
for you.
I love my wife.
And then
Sorry.
there's just a couple things that he was saying, like, bro, that's crazy. Like, you
That's
know,
cool, man.
you basically know us, you know.
Yeah.
that's a
No
real
one knows me.
But I ended up doing like forum
Your
tat,
eyes.
and then like a Dragon Ball, and same with
Eric too,
with,
right?
yeah, and Eric. So he was kicking it with us all
Nah,
day.
shout out
But
to him.
but
Shout out.
showed us a lot of love. I gave him a shirt, one of my shirts, and then
Speaking of that, let him know you could.
Bro, you
get-
should have been
get
wearing your
merch.
t-shirt right now.
I
sure.
know. Next time.
Yeah, let him know. You have the shirts available at the shop.
Don't manhandle
only
him.
at the shop.
And on your site.
Not on the website
Oh, not
because
yet? Okay.
I'm not. I feel like I wanted to drop more merch to be able
sure.
to have a website so I can actually do the shipping.
Okay.
But for now, it's just
In the shop?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And if
Logo?
it's like one of those few that want to get it shipped out, then I'll do it.
Yeah. There you
But
go.
that's something I'm working on. Mainly just pick up at the shop for $25
Okay. There you go.
and send me a photo and take a picture.
There you
Hi.
go. Post it.
I want models.
Well, shout out to the guy that came all the way from Canada to get
Canadian?
to get tattooed by me. Well, he was
do you
gonna get
get?
tattooed by you,
Yeah.
but he brought you a gift
Yeah,
that his
I know,
wife
that's dope.
made.
Yeah, I got photos. I'm gonna post those
You know,
pretty soon.
and I
too.
tattooed the Bugs Bunny tat on him with the whole background on
and-
it. You know
and
what I
his
mean?
wife too, right?
And his
The
wife
couple.
with the Lola Bunny that
Yes.
I did all choloed out.
Yeah, they're from Calgary, Canada, and they gifted me and Angelique.
They told us that they were trying to find the shop for
was it,
like
closed?
a couple of days because they didn't know where it was at exactly.
Oh, I see.
And then the day that they finally found it is when the day that they came. But I guess we weren't here.
Oh, I see.
You know. And then they came back, and then they brought you the gift, and then I ended up tattooing them. That
Yeah,
same
no,
day.
they were cool people, man. They were cool people. Yeah, that was the day I had.
They were Native American.
They were native.
That was the day you had to step out?
Yeah, that was the day I stepped out because I remember I was gonna get all their info, and I think I told you, right? Like,
Yeah,
just grab
yeah.
all the
They were
info.
chill as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool. They're jokers.
Well, they're funny?
Yeah, he's a joker.
Really?
Yeah, like
That's cool.
A joker?
A yoker.
Joker.
Yeah.
Like those.
They were
like,
cool. They were cool.
comfortable, like comfortable, you know, like
They were
like,
cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Shout out to
Like-
them. We gotta go to Canada and do a guest spot over there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well,
Wait,
Mo lives
tattoo
over
them
there
out
too.
there.
And it's Calgary, Canada. So Mo
okay.
lives over there. He's got a bunch of clients out there. Yeah, man.
That'd be cool.
Wow. But since we're okay, so that day I left, right? I did want to have like a little part of the podcast to talk about that, right? So that day I left, right, I got a call, and this is something that I've never experienced, and I wanted to talk about it on the podcast and kind of maybe connect with people out there, because this is something new that I never experienced. But my dog Pugsley passed away, right? And this is episode 20, and I want to dedicate this episode to him, you know? So rest in peace, Pugsley. I know we're celebrating 100K, but believe me, when my dog passed, nothing mattered, bro. Like, I didn't give a shit about the plaque, didn't give a shit about signing. At that point, it was like, it's crazy, bro, because I feel like my whole life, I had pets, like I had dogs, but I only had them for very short amount of time. Like my mom, she wasn't a pet person, so we'd only have dogs for a short while, you know? So I never lost a pet. And my dog, he wasn't even 2 years old. So I think it was just like tragic the way, you know, he passed, and like, you know, him passing so suddenly. We have 2 dogs. We have an older dog that's 14, Chihuahua wiener dog, super laid back dog, and our other dog is an American Bulldog, Frenchie. And he had surgery the day before, and he passed away the second day. But yeah, man, I feel like it hit worse than like even some like human passings, human deaths, you know? Because I'll be honest, I'm not the type to cry, bro. I don't cry. It's hard for me to cry. And I cried for like a week straight every day, bro. And you know, missing my dog, because you know, it's one of those things where like once they're gone, you don't realize how close they are to us, right? Because I realized that like my whole routine, my life routine revolved around, you know, kids and the pets, right? What happened, bro?
I dropped my phone on your shoe, fool.
On my Nikes.
Oh, it's all good.
You
But
foodies with me.
yo, but you know,
sorry,
it's one of those things where, like, yeah, man, it was something new for me, you know, new for me. I didn't expect to feel like that, but yeah, you know, it's crazy. So to anybody out there that's, you know, lost a pet, you know, yeah, I definitely know what it feels like.
They're
now,
like kids,
you know?
huh? I've never really had one pet.
Yeah, bro. It feels like I lost a child. It really does, man. You know, now
I've been there, dog.
that's what I'm saying.
I've been there.
I knew you'd understand because you're a big dog person. I knew that, and I know your family. You have a lot of dogs too, or pets, you know. But I do want to share another thing too. So check this out. So he left suddenly, right? We didn't expect him to be gone. And they say that when a pet passes, their soul remains, for the people out there that do believe that, they say that a pet's soul remains in home or with you for like the 7 days. That's like when their soul is most active. Yeah, it takes them like 7 days for them to leave. So, you know, I kept praying and I was asking for a sign, right? And I've received several signs, right? One sign was I got home, like this was like day 6, right? I got home, I get home late, and I always check the kids, check the rooms. Usually the very last room was where my dog Pugsley was, in the very back living room, right? Usually check him last, go to bed. I still do the same routine. I still go in the back room before I go to bed. So I did that. I went in there, just kind of looked around, went to bed, right? I wake up the next morning, and one of the first things I saw when I opened, right, the door in the back, because I let my dogs out first thing in the morning, right? So first thing in the morning, the following day, I opened the door and there was a candle lit up, right? And it's one of those electronic candles and the flame was on. And I saw it, but I really didn't think much of it. I really thought like maybe Angelique turned it on for him, right? So long story short, Angelique saw that and she like right away got a sense of like happiness. You know, she felt happy for seeing that. And she was wondering who turned it on. We asked everybody who turned it on, and nobody turned it on. So it's one of those candles that you have to flick on, you know. Yeah. But it was in it was in that room, and that, you know, it could be a lot of different things. But I feel like that was a sign for us. This candle was lit, and not just that, I still hear him. You know, that's something that I was telling you guys. Yeah. You know, because this crate was in that living room. So like, there's been a few times where I can hear him in that crate. You know, I could still walk by and I could still see him in his crate. You know, his crate's still there. So it's like, it's one of those things where, yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever felt that. You know, if you've ever lost a pet and you can, you know, feel them still, but it's like he's gone, but we could still feel him around. You know, but yeah. So I do want to dedicate this episode to Pugsley. You know, rest in peace. So. Yeah, man, we had him since we were little, and we got him around the time that we got Eli. So we got a puppy and a new baby around the same time. For the people who don't know, Eli is my foster son. We're gonna adopt him pretty soon. An update.
The dog, you got it first,
we got
right?
the dog in January. We got Eli in March. In March. So bro, like the plan was they're gonna grow up together, just like our other dog grew up with our other kids, you know. So, but yeah, man, I'm sure you've lost. You said you lost a dog. Yeah, you said you lost
2.
Wow.
And then one of them was the mom of the dog that I have now, of Athena, the one that we've always talked about that had the surgery and everything. So
wait, that was Athena's mom that passed?
Yeah.
Oh
So she recently passed like 2 days before Father's Day.
Wow.
Because when I went over to
wait, she passed this year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I went stopped by my aunt's house because that's where we had the dog.
Yeah.
I stopped by and the first thing I always do was go straight to the backyard to say what's up, to Roxy.
Yeah.
And
wait, that was Roxy?
Mm-hmm.
Roxy passed, bro?
And then like I went back there and then like I didn't see her. I didn't see anything in the backyard.
Yeah.
And then like I asked my cousin, I told my cousin like, hey, where's Roxy? Is she hiding around the side of the house or what? Because she was already old. She was like really old. And he tells me like, oh, yeah, she passed away like a week ago. And it hurt me, man.
Yeah.
It hurt me because I'm like, fuck.
Why didn't they tell you sooner?
He just.
You think they would tell you sooner, right?
He just didn't want to, like, I don't know. It just didn't slip in his mouth.
Yeah.
He took her to the pound, and just didn't come back with her.
Wow.
Yeah. And it hurt me, bro, because I always kept asking him, like, oh, when she's getting really close to that time, let me know. I'll take her.
Yeah.
I'll have her at my house. That way I can just watch her and monitor her or whatever. And then that way I can spend the last times with her, the last few days. Because, I mean, she was really old. Like, she had no teeth anymore. Her fur was already falling out. Like, she was already, like, really old. Yeah. She would just, most of the time, she would just, like, lay around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Underneath the shade. And that was pretty much it. She wouldn't really do anything.
Wasn't too active, yeah.
So she was already getting close to that time. But, like, that's the day that I bought my Monte Carlo. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna show my car off to my aunt or whatever, cruise by, whatever. And as soon as he told me that, like, honestly, that like ruined my whole fucking day. Of course, man. That ruined my whole fucking day. Like, and I was actually angry with my cousin because I told him about it, and I was like, why didn't you just tell me, like you could have just told me.
Yeah, I would be too, man.
Or at least I would have, at least that way I could be there on her last day, And it hurt me, bro. It hurt me so much, like the whole ride back to my house. Like I was just like bugged about it. You know what I mean? And then like, and it's kind of funny because like I go up to like Athena, Yeah. And like I told my wife first, and then I told Athena, and I sit there like right next to Athena, like if she's a kid. You know what I mean? Like my dog, and I tell her like, I'm gonna tell you something real quick.
Oh. Yeah.
And I told her like, we're not your parents.
Yeah.
Your mom passed away.
Yeah.
And then like I noticed it in like in my dog's eyes.
Parents.
Yeah. Right? No, like she did that, right?
Yeah,
like my dog had
what?
like that's like that expression,
No, I feel like they know,
what?
bro.
You know what I mean? Like what? And then like, but as soon as I told her that, like she just like laid down and then put her head like on my lap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause she was upset.
Damn.
They might not know the language, but they know the energy. They
right?
Know the energy.
Yeah, they know the feeling.
They go by that.
They go off the energy, bro. Yeah.
And then like now, like the after those past couple of days, like I could tell like my dog was kind of bummed. You know what I mean? Most of the time she'd be like laying in the middle of the kitchen, just like laying there. Right. I walk right by her and I tell her like, let's go, and she just keeps staying right there. Wow. Or she just go to her bed and she just be laying there, like just tired, like just didn't want to do anything, But now like lately she's been wanting to move around and stuff like that. But like during that time, like I could tell that she was also bothered by something, And to me, in my mind, I was like, okay, it's probably that,
It makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
Because maybe she felt it too,
dogs,
like
right?
I have like.
But like I'm a huge dog person. I love dogs. Like if I can, I rescue every fucking dog that I can. You know what I mean? If I see a dog in distress, there's no doubt about it that I always stop by and check up on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Doesn't matter what kind of dog it is. Like I love dogs. The first dog that I lost, got ran over. And he was still alive, and then died on the fucking after we went to the vet. Died along the car ride home because they said that it would like they couldn't do nothing about it. And on the ride home, like I had him in my lap and fucking just died on the way home.
Damn, bro, that's traumatic, bro.
Yeah,
that's traumatic.
And then I buried him the fucking next day, and I even went out to the extent of actually buying him a fucking coffin for him, and I buried him in my backyard.
Wow.
Because that's how much I loved him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coco.
Yeah.
He was, and like I never knew what dog he was until like I
his
found
breed?
out.
Like
his breed, because he was like a mix. He was like a what do you call that? Like when they're mixed, they're like a like a mutt, right? I always thought he was like a mutt, but when the veterinarian told me he said like, oh yeah, you're cockapoo. And I was like, what the fuck's a cockapoo, right? We're all crying and whatever in the waiting room. And then he's like, you're cockapoo, you know, you got news about him. And I'm like, so I didn't know it was called a cockapoo. Right? Because he's like a mix of like 5 different dogs. But he looked more like a poodle.
Oh yeah.
You know, like with the big long hair, like they cover up their eyes and shit. Right? Like so like that's what he looked like the most. But yeah, when he got ran over, like that shit bugged the shit. Damn. Like, that
Trip out. I feel like that when things like that happen, you realize that these materialistic things don't matter, bro.
They don't. Man.
Nothing at all. Like
they don't.
The most expensive shit doesn't matter. You like don't care about it. You know, all you care about is like literally who passed.
Those things, yeah. That's it.
Your family,
you just want
dog.
That,
yeah.
You know? Yeah. No, you're 100%, bro. 100%.
Like I don't give a fuck about my cars.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about my I give a fuck about my work. But I don't give a fuck about that. Like something that you come home to and loves you unconditionally, no matter what. And then for like you have that routine, you know, because like I come home and I see my dog. My dog's like the first thing that comes up to me.
Yeah, man, they're happy to see you.
You know,
and then your daughter too, right?
And then my daughter runs right after my dog. You know what I mean? But to lose that sense of like walking in, and then there's no one there to reach you.
Right.
And then afterwards, my daughter comes up.
Yeah.
But that it's like that missing part. Like fuck, like something's missing. You know what I mean?
It does feel like that, man.
Because I'm pretty sure even
sucks.
your daughter, your kids, feel that they're like, man, where's the dog?
Yeah, the house is quiet now, bro. The house is quiet. Right. Yeah, and it's sad too because like remember I was telling you guys I feel guilty because like in the beginning like he was a handful, and there was a few times where we thought about rehoming him, right? Remember I was telling you?
I remember
no, he was frustrating everybody,
if I wanted
bro.
Him,
he was a lot. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and what I was telling Julio was like when Julio was already ready to. Your dad wanted to take him, and when I told Angelique, we're like, no, we can't do it. We couldn't do it.
You know?
It was. We couldn't let him go. We couldn't let him go. But it's like, those are the things that I feel guilty. I was like, man, I wish the things that. Those things that used to, I don't want to say bother us, but would inconvenience us sometimes. Like you miss those things now, you know?
I remember when you got Pugsley because you asked, you came to me first and you told me that, look, we got this dog that like we're planning to get. What do you think? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you came up to me and you approached me about it and you were telling me like hey, how are like they a handful? Like what type of breed is it? You know what I mean? And I told you like, like they do come with complications. You know what I mean? Those types of dogs.
Do have
that too, bro.
Frenchies do have.
I told them like, do they come with complications? Sometimes you gotta get them trained when they're young, so that way you know what I mean.
Baby, bro.
So like I was there, and when you told me that, look, like honestly, like I feel like, like I can't handle it. I told you like, look, you got him. You gotta stick with him. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah.
Like I was with you on the whole step of the way of having them. You know what I mean? Because. As far as like owning a dog, once you own that dog, like you can't give up on that dog. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take the responsibility. You know what I mean of having them. Yeah. Like I said, it's just like having a kid. Yeah. Once you had a kid, it's not like I'm gonna put them up for adoption. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? But like
he was a good dog towards the end. The last 2 months, bro, he was a great dog, man. Like he already knew his routine, so it's like it's just sad, you know.
It was a cute puppy, and they got big. Like he got a little beefy.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You know? Like even like the day when we went over to your house for Christmas, you know what I mean? Your kid, my kid are playing, and then you got Pugsley, you know, kind of roaming around, but then you put him in his cage. Yeah. But like, he was cool. You know, he was acting.
We would go over, like, and then he would be in the cage. And nah, bro, take him out. You know, I always feel bad for them. I want to like play with them and shit. Yeah. But then they get too reckless.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
Change something. It's
too down.
We're too down.
R.I.P. Pugsley.
Hey, so how was Laughlin?
Oh yeah.
It was hot. So no one knows, but like just the other week I went to Laughlin from like Sunday to Wednesday almost. It was like hot, bro. Like the first day it was
115.
He came back.
The first day it was like 121.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It was like 121. Because we're literally borderlines Nevada and Arizona. So literally, like the next street light, it like you put it in the GPS and it'll literally say "Welcome to Arizona." Like the minute you go on to the next light, and when you come back, it'll literally tell you "Welcome to Nevada."
Yeah, it's weird. Huh?
So it's kind of funny, but it's pretty cool. So like the first
plan a trip to Laughlin.
You gotta plan it right. You know what I mean?
Anti-Laughlin.
Yeah, bro. 120. That shit's hot.
I mean, but like if you plan it right, you know what I mean? Because like the first day, like obviously it was hot as fuck because we went straight to Oatman, which is like this abandoned town that we always tend to go to while we're waiting for our rooms to get cleaned up. It's not abandoned anymore. They turned it into like gift shops, but it used to be the first original town.
Oh wow.
And then they moved it to like to Laughlin.
I saw donkeys on your
but
stories,
so like you go to Oatman and there's like donkeys on the road and like they don't care. Like they're more domesticated, so like you can go up to them, you can feed them, you know what I mean? You can pet them and anything, you can take photos with them. But when we got there, like it was like hot, man. It was so hot. Like and then like I felt bad because Angie got stung like 20 minutes into being in the town. Like she got stung and she was like, "We're done. We're leaving." Yeah, by a bee. She got it like right in her arm. And then even her sister too. Her sister got stung like on her leg, like right next to her ankle.
They're annoying.
You know. But it was cool. Like we went to the lake. The second day,
the bees were like.
The second day, no, the first day that we were there, right? We checked in and then we hang out at the pool and it was nice. And then the second day we go to the lake and then I'm over here drinking, getting my groove on because I'm like, fuck, I never really drink. So like I'm gonna start drinking. And there's this cliff at the edge of the lake.
Oh yeah.
That you can jump off of. And I jumped off a few times and I'm feeling cocky. And then like I'm like, everyone check this out. Check it out. I'm about to do a fucking, I don't know what I said. I think it was like, I said, I'm about to do a swan dive or whatever the fuck, right? So then like I jump at the toppest point of the cliff, which is like it's like a 2-story building almost. It's not pretty high, but it's pretty high to where like you're out of water.
Once
you
you're
know
up
what
there,
I mean?
it feels like
exactly right.
Yeah, looking down,
so
it feels like
I get a good start and I'm about to jump and my foot cuts the edge of the reef of the cliff.
Yeah.
So then I go sideways a little bit, and then I'm over here like drunk as fuck, so I'm trying to balance myself out. And right when I'm about to fucking clap my hands to go in, I fucking just body slam right into the fucking water.
Bro, you can die like that.
Like,
if you don't land right, it's like hitting on concrete,
bro. I hit so fucking hard, it knocked the wind out of me, and it fucking hurt my nuts so bad. I come back out of the water. And then like everyone's all like hanging on the edge of the cliff and stuff, and I'm just like, oh. And then I was like, "Yo, you good, bro?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just give me a minute." And I'm over here struggling to fucking swim back to the fucking cliff.
Like, yeah, if you don't land,
bro, it hurt me so fucking bad. Like,
bro, let me find out you're one of those guys that goes in there with a shirt.
No.
All right.
No.
I do.
No.
I always see that, bro. I'm like, why? Just take your shirt off, bro.
Socks.
Honestly,
why are you like?
I was with my water shoes.
That's in a pocket. That's in a pocket.
Yeah.
Bro, but I kid you not, that shit hurts so fucking bad.
Those socks off.
Like,
no, I've seen that though.
For like, I think it was like a full week. Like my whole fucking stomach was still fucking hurting. Like it was all bruised. I had bruises on my legs and shit. It was all fucking bad. But I mean, it was for the most part. After that, it was pretty cool. Like I said, we mainly went gambling. It's like a small mini Vegas, you know, because like I like Vegas, but then like Laughlin's pretty cool too because like the rooms are pretty cheap. You know, everything's pretty close by. You don't have to be struggling to wait like 20, 30 minutes to get into like a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Vegas.
Like, yeah, where it's like jam fucking packed. Right, yeah. And then there's always scammers fucking all around it's Vegas. Like you know what I mean?
I'm going to Laughlin, guys.
Like 4 days, and then like I maybe spent like $300.
Damn. All right.
On like everything that I needed.
That's usually like a night. I mean? That's usually like one night. That's one night somewhere.
Bro, the rooms in Laughlin are like fucking. If you get them like a month in advance or two, it's like $20 a night.
Did you ride a donkey?
No, you can't ride the donkey. You can't ride the donkey. You can put your kids on. You can put your kids on top. You can put your kids on top, right? To like take a photo or whatever. Because there's no like guide there to tell you like, oh yeah, go ahead. No, it's like at your own risk.
Juan, you need to make a video where you gotta ride a horse, bro. Pause.
I used to have a horse
You
too.
need to get a video like that.
I know, right?
You know how to ride a horse?
Yeah.
I know how to ride a horse.
In Norco?
Yeah, right. Norco.
Yeah,
The
Norco.
valley
Yeah.
where my mom lives, bro.
I had a horse. Me and my
Did you really?
cousins. Yeah, we had a horse.
Stallion.
I used to ride
Yeah.
back in the day.
Zapatas.
Like,
Until we shot him in the face
Oh.
oh,
'Cause-
Whoa,
whoa.
come on, bro.
because
I
he was
thought you
he
loved
was sick.
animals, bro.
He was dying?
Because he was sick. Yeah, he was dying.
That's one that you kept having to shoot, huh?
Yeah, bro. This was.
Fuck that story. Fuck that story.
I didn't shoot him. Okay.
What?
I shot him once, but I didn't.
We felt bad
I
for
didn't
your
really
dog,
kill him. You
bro.
know what I
Now
mean?
you're like,
No, so
I
so
don't
this,
even know.
so my cousins and my cousin's
all bad.
boyfriend all chipped in and they got a horse.
Yeah.
And we had him over there in Norco on a ranch where like people would take care of him
So
and
they
stuff
got
like
a
that.
sick horse.
It turned out he was
Sick.
he was sick. So like he had a tendency to eat sand. So in the hot heat with sand in your stomach, it turns to a big ball of glass. So they paid 2 surgeries to have him removed. And they were like almost like if in the sense they
really
were like
did?
kidney stones.
Yeah.
But it was like a fat rock,
Oh,
like
shit.
that big.
Okay.
And it came to a point where it was getting too expensive. I mean, they did everything. Like they would try to remove all the dirt that was in his stall. And they put hay, put big ass blocks of sugar cubes for him to eat. He wouldn't buy any of that. Somehow he would always manage a way to eat it, or to the point where he wouldn't want to eat anything at all because
That's a
he would
dumb
just
horse,
feel accustomed to eating the sand.
Eat the sand, yeah.
So he was like like he was a
sand.
badass horse. He would dance, you know what I mean? He would do tricks and stuff. Like he was cool, you know what I mean? And I think we had him for like 6 months, 8 months or whatever.
Not that long.
And but he was already a full grown horse.
Yeah, yeah.
But on the last day, like we saw him and he was like nothing but bones. Like he would barely want to stand up or whatever. So like with the smallest kids, we let him have like the final ride or whatever. And then we just put him in the truck. Had told the kids, you know, we're gonna put loud music on for you guys. Close your like cup your ears. Like cup your ears. Don't look back. Yeah, like whatever you do, don't look back in the truck. And then we had the horse like on a rope.
We gotta remember that movie.
And like the caretakers, you know, where they go up to him and then like they just pull out a handgun and they go right in the middle of his temple and they just fucking shoot him. But he didn't die. He didn't die. So everyone's like tripping out because when they shot him, like the horse didn't even flinch for nothing. Like he was still acting fine, like nothing happened to him.
Hey, he was hard headed.
And then like my cousins are all freaking out because they're all like, bro, like what the fuck are we gonna do? So then they take turns like, no, you shoot him. Like, no, I don't want to shoot him. You shoot him. So then the other guy goes in a second time to shoot him again. Again, nothing happened to him. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't do nothing. So then everyone's all going crazy because they're like, bro, like what the fuck are we gonna do, right?
How do you not?
Yeah, he didn't flinch.
You gotta shoot him.
It took him like 3 times. So on the third one, he starts to flinch. Now he's starting to feel what's going on, right? But he still doesn't want to go down, right? But now he's starting to bleed because we kept hitting him in the same hole. That way he can keep going and going. And horses, I don't know. They got a pretty thick head. You know what I mean? Like, but we're shooting them with this fucking pistol that's like a 9mm, right? So it's not that big to hit him. But we spent most of the day. But check this out.
You're smiling, right?
We spent most of the day digging a hole for him.
Yeah.
Because after we were gonna shoot him, we were just gonna drop him in.
Yeah.
So the fucked up part was like we wrapped a rope around him and then we dragged him to the hole and then we just dropped him in there, and then that's when he started kicking and screaming, and then everyone starts throwing dirt at his waist.
So you guys buried me alive? Buried that fool alive, dude?
Yeah. So as everyone's going for the stomach and the body, I'm trying to just end it quicker, and I start going for the face to kind of suffocate him, you know. And then after we were done burying him, after I'm over here covered in blood and dirt and all this shit, we buried him on the top of a hill. So we're sitting on the top of the hill, And like I'm all traumatized, like just sitting there like right above them with the fucking shovel. And then all the rest of the fools are all like, all right, let's go get carne asada. And they fucking walked away and like I'm over here sitting there like, bro, like what the fuck just happened, right? And then like I go to the bathroom and I'm like, I look in the mirror and I'm covered in like fucking dirt, like from head to toe and blood and everything. And then like I wash up as much as I can. And then like I come back out and they hand me a plate of carne asada. And my cousins are over here like talking about the next horse that they're gonna buy. Oh. And I'm like, dude, like literally like 20 feet away, we just buried a motherfucker.
Damn, bro.
Like, and you're talking about like, yeah, but he's only like $1,000. Like, look at this one. Like, we can go to auction next day and get him. And I'm like, nah, man. Like, I don't feel like fucking
that carne asada, bro.
Nah, bro.
So
like,
this is what you did. I was doing
like carne asada.
And I have photos. I have photos of him. He was a beautiful white stallion. Hey, beautiful white horse.
Oh, it was beautiful, but
noble steed.
So you guys shot him 3 times, and you guys buried him.
Still
alive.
Buried him alive though.
Damn, like, bro. That's so
imagine it like comes back, bro. Like
he's gonna come back like a zombie.
Well, because the thing is, to put him down was like it was like a needle injection. Oh, yeah. It was gonna cost like
how much?
Like $2 to $3 grand, but we were already like 15 grand in medical bills invested into him. I just can't
bury him alive.
You know,
I just got his head.
I didn't know we were gonna bury him alive. I thought he was gonna go down on the one shot.
It just gets worse and worse.
But it was a traumatizing experience. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
don't let no horse near.
It does sound traumatic, bro. It does.
I didn't kill him.
Right. Nah, obviously none of you guys did.
You killed him, bro.
He drowned.
You buried him alive.
In the final blow, yeah, like I guess. Because I went for his, because I started telling everybody, like, bro, stop throwing dirt at his body, throw him in his fucking face, because like just end him, you know what I mean? Just end his suffering quick, you know what I mean?
Eating sand.
In the end, that's sand killed him.
All right, so we're towards the end, bro. If you guys want to
traumatizing story,
yeah, we can switch it up from non-traumatic stories. Any shout outs, any plans, anything you want to get out there?
Shout out to the homie Gabriel.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody that's watching this and God for us.
Everybody that subscribed,
the horse killer,
yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. We hope to see you on the next time. A little behind on the vlogs, but those vlogs are coming too. Appreciate everybody watching. Shout out to the guys here. We got Juan El Vaquero, the infamous Ink Julio, the softest hands in the waist. The softest hands in the waist. And I go by Rockroll G.
It's like you're done with this.
That's it. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll see you guys on the next one. Episode 20, back in the day.
The slimmest waist.
The slimmest